Right guys, I've got a special one for you guys here today, and this is what if Toyota were still in Formula 1. Of course, as you guys know, about 10 years ago now, at the end of 09, start of 010, they pulled out from the sport. They were scheduled to arrive at the 2010 season and be part of the grid, but unfortunately they pulled out right at the last minute, and there are pictures of, what their 2010 car would have looked like. Either way, we are now posing the question 10 years later, what would have happened if they still raced in F1 or returned to F1 even in 2020 with the current kind of V6 turbo hybrid era. So yeah, we're going to be doing a 8-lap race at Suzuka here today, and first of all, I'm going to show you guys the car, and I've got to say it is absolutely phenomenal. It's kind of like an inverted version of the original livery. So the original one had a lot more white and less red. This has kind of been flipped on its head, and to be fair, I absolutely love it. It looks so mean, so aggressive, and also with the red soft tyre colour on, looks really, really good. Now, speaking of the red soft tyre, I want to mention that in this race today, you're going to see lots of different colours. You're going to see ultra soft, soft, medium, hard, but I can tell you everybody's in the exact same tyre. It's just a visual thing, so don't read into it too much, if that makes sense. But guys, the mod, the link to the mod and also the skin will be down below in the description if you guys want to go check it out. So I do recommend it. It looks insane, and of course the car in itself is a phenomenal car to drive. It's so much fun. It's a generic 2020 car, so every car in this grid is pretty much the same, but the sounds, the way it drives, the look of it, it's just insane, and I really, really love it. And I've been doing so many laps with this. It's so much fun. So if you haven't tried it out and you have a Assetto Corsa, I do recommend you test it because it's definitely worth it. And yeah, we're going to be doing an 8-lap race here today at Japan. You can see now on screen the people we're up against, and we're going to see if we can try and get amongst it, as of course we are here at Suzuka, which is Toyota's home race, the Japanese Grand Prix. Of course, Toyota, a Japanese team. So we're going to have a little bit of fun, and we're going to see where we finish in today's race. So let's divering and davering, let's chatting away, and let's get straight into the action here for an 8-lap race for the Japanese Grand Prix. Here we go then. Let's see if we can try and get away well then as the lights are on. And away we go. It's not the best getaway off the line or the reaction, but we do have a relatively decent start. We are going to make up a few places off the line. Actually, I'm going to back out. I don't want that 3 wide. I don't want that. That was too risky for my liking. Not with the Assetto Corsa AI. That's a bit too much to ask. We are ahead of both Williams cars. Hulkenberg getting a bit loose there. Our teammates in front of us in the other Toyota as we make our way through the S section here. Taking it very easy. We're going to try and swing around the outside of Hulkenberg. And there we go. We get that move done. And so far, so good. The AI have actually got through the first sector, which is a lot more than what I could say for the F1 game, as they hit the brakes quite heavily there into Dunlop. We have to be careful with that. They are on 100% difficulty, which is the maximum they can be. Also 5% aggression, which is not very much, but I normally run them on 0 in this game because they're a little bit strange in terms of their behaviour. Either way, we've got through so far okay. As we go up to the hairpin, let's see what happens here. This could be interesting, and we've hit our teammate quite heavily there. We'll continue on. Somehow he didn't spin now, which is a rarity, but Hulkenberg has gone back past, so we've got to try and repass him if we can. Hulkenberg gets on the brakes a little bit there through the straight. That's going to give us a chance to make a move possibly into Spoon. No, maybe not. I was going to go for that, but Hulkenberg was quite late on the brakes, to be fair. Credit to him. Through the second part of Spoon we go. Engine turn up. Good exit speed. Full power. Let's see if we can make this happen. The AI are going to run DRS, which is normal. For them, we're going to wait until lap 3 as Hulkenberg stays ahead. Through 1/3 CR. Hulkenberg a bit loose. We're going to try and look for the move here. Into the chicane, down the inside, try and release the brake and go nice and late. There we go. As our teammate is battling with a Haas. I think that might be Roman Grosjean. Engine turn up though, here we go again. No DRS for us just yet, so we're trying to use just the pure slipstream to make a move happen. Still plenty of laps remain. Hulkenberg looking for a move into turn 1, but we keep him behind. He was all over our mirrors, you can see there for a second. Alright then, job done. I will admit, this is my first attempt racing with the AI around here. I had a really good attempt a moment ago, got to about lap 5, and it was actually a great battle, but things happen. The AI, of course, do weird things, but hopefully we can get through this time. As we go through the S's, up through Dunlop, I want to try and get past my teammate now if I can. It's just hard to predict what the AI are going to do on this, so you've got to give them a lot of respect. Normally I'd be a lot more aggressive than this, but you just don't know what's going to happen. Let's see if we can get a move into the hairpin here. Power down, no DRS of course, but we can get close. Down the inside of our teammate into the hairpin. A lot of low speed understeer in this car, and any car, for, generally, Assetto Corsa is quite understeer in low speed. Our teammate there on the right hand side, we're going to try and get the momentum here. Around the outside we go. Still side by side. Into Spoon, we're going to pick up the inside line though, and there we go, we get the move done, and we get ahead of our teammate. Right, let's try and get past the Haas. It's actually Kevin Magnussen. I thought it was Grosjean, but Grosjean's made progress, so it's Kevin Magnussen in front of us here. We are bringing him in as we go into 130R. Oh, lift, there we go. Down the inside of the Dane into the chicane. Magnussen holds on. We're going to try and get the switch back here if we can. Through the final corner, turn the engine up. No DRS of course once again, but we're going to try and use the slipstream. Come on, push. Lap 3 now, so DRS is enabled, so we'll get to use it next time round. Into turn 1 we go. There we go, nice commitment from us, and to be fair, good racing from Magnussen to not create any incidents. That AI are actually better on this than they are on the F1 game when it comes to racing through turn 1. We've got a racing point here. This is Lance Stroll. Perez up in P5. He's having a fantastic race so far. As we go through Dunlop, the AI just parked their car in the middle of the track. I wasn't going to go for the switchback through there because I know they're quite slow, but the AI are quite clever in the sense that they still kind of put their car in an interesting part on track to make it difficult for you to pass them. I'm definitely a lot faster, don't get me wrong. You know, 100% AI, the max difficulty is not enough, but we'll try and, you know, work our way around it as we get very hot on the brakes there into the hairpin. Luckily, we don't hit the back of the racing point. Let's see if we can try and now make some progress and potentially get past Lance Stroll here. Engine turned up a little bit, not to the max, but we have turned up a little bit as we go up to Spoon. Down 3 gears. Try and open up the line a little bit if I can into Spoon part 2. A little bit loose there, but that's a good exit from us. Here we go, come on. Get closer and closer and closer. To be fair, I'm going to turn the engine down, I'm going to wait. I'm going to back off a little bit, try and get the momentum into the Casio triangle. This is becoming my favourite move already. Down the inside we go, stopping Stroll from going around the outside, running a little bit deep on purpose. Now we get DRS because we are close enough to the Renault in front, so we can open it up for the first time and try and stretch our legs a little bit as we move our way up into the top 10 and into the points. Let's see if we can try and hunt down the next man, which is of course Mr. Daniel Ricciardo. We know that AI are not particularly great through the S's, so we can definitely do this through here. Easy through the second one, and then through the third one. We're going to really close up. I wonder if I can go around the outside of Dunlop. That would be nice, but I don't think we're close enough. Or are we? Yes, we are. We're having a look. We're having a look. Come on. Speed. Come on. Toyota into Degner. Yes. Nice move. Now we're behind Roman Grosjean. So be careful here. When the AI are kind of attacking and defending at the same time, they're a little bit strange. So got to give them plenty of respect, like I said before. Into the hairpin. Easy. Ricardo was looking for it on the inside there, but I just about blocked it off enough. We know that AI go a little bit weird through here, so that's going to give us some momentum and potentially a run at Grosjean into Spoon. Oh, I tried, but actually, to be fair, the AI are pretty good on the brakes into there. So that's one of my favourite overtakes, but it doesn't look like I'm going to make any through there, unless I'm completely alongside somebody. Right, here we go, out of Spoon. We've got Albon in front of Grosjean, so we'll see how that one pans out, and then Bottas in front of them. Grosjean backs off. He was thinking about moving around the outside of 130R. That's going to give us the run, though, into the Casio triangle. Right at the last minute, Grosjean moved there. We had to make a very late decision for the overtake, but we do make the overtake stick. And we progress up into P9. And we'll get DRS again, of course. So let's try and hunt down Albon and Bottas now. Hamilton leads the way as we just go half race distance. Let's try and keep this going. Let's try and see if we can get past Alex through turn 1. Getting a little bit loose there, but we're okay. We're underway. We're going to get the momentum. We're very close this time. I might have a chance actually through here. If I can carry the speed. Come on, inside for the next one. Very cheeky move, and we make it work. Outside for Bottas. Yes, love that. Come on. Side by side with Mercedes, and you can see the difference. The Mercedes hanging on. We're going to have to back off. Whoa, contact, my bad, but we're going to continue on. Bottas somehow saved it. Fair play. What a save from Valtteri there. He made the move, but then he hit the brakes. He brake checked me, which is why I went to the back of him there by accident. I didn't mean that, but luckily he still kept the car going, so we'll continue on our way. We're now P6 in this race. We could potentially win this race still if we have a couple of good laps here and close the gap to the cars in front. Let's turn the engine up to full power and try and close in a bit. We'll get a chance to stretch our legs now as we go through Spoon. Up next is I wanted Sergio Perez in the other racing point. So he's having a fantastic race, actually battling with the top 4. Again, showing that the 2020 racing point is much quicker. Right, here we are then, behind the Mexican. in the racing point as we go up through Dunlop. We're not close enough for a move just yet, so we'll have to hand back for now. 2 more laps to go after this. We're currently on lap 6, I believe. My webcam's actually blocking the lap counter where it clips onto my monitor, so I can't quite see, but I think it's lap 6. A little bit sideways there, but we've had a good exit. We might have a chance here into the hairpin. Down the inside, let's make sure we don't understeer into him. Easy, Perez hanging on. Credit to him. He holds on around the outside. Whoa! Whew. Quick reactions. I forgot about that for a second, but we have got the run. We are going to be on the inside into Spoon. And we are going to execute an overtake into Spoon curve. Perez there hits us a little bit. He tries to turn in, but didn't quite work out for him. Oh, getting very loose on the exit, but we hold on to it. Now up to P5. Sebastian Vettel, the 4-time world champion who's attacking Verstappen, is up next. I can see Hamilton in the distance, so we can still win this. As we go through 130R into the Casio Triangle. Not really close enough for a move on Seb this time round, so we'll hang back for now. We'll try and look for a move, maybe out the final corner, through the pit straight into turn 1 maybe. I just don't trust the bump. I don't trust it in the F1 games now. I don't trust it on this, but here we go. Can we get the Ferrari? We're edging closer and closer. Not enough. Not close enough. We'll have to wait for now. Wait a couple of corners. Maybe we can get him into the S section. My rear tires, I feel, starting just to go a little bit. Oh, no. Ooh, oh, my God. This is what I mean. The cars are so delicate. You have to be so careful. But Sebastian there almost went flying. Oh, my goodness me. Right, through Dunlop. Right the outside. Come on. Bit of power. Come on. Side by side. We look like we are going to have the better line into Degner. Try not to hit the Red Bull of Verstappen, but it's so hard to kind of judge. But we get the job done. Can we get Max into the hairpin? I'm going to turn the engine up here. Down the inside we go. We're going to have a look. Just about avoid the contact, but Max stays in front for now. Full power, we're going to go to the outside. There we go, we avoid the little kind of brake check that AI do. And we're through. Up to third. With 1 lap to go. This could go down to the wire, but we are making progress. Let's keep the engine turned up now, all the way to the finish. I think we should have enough ERS. It's hard to tell because I can't see the dash on my wheels, so I'm kind of guessing at the minute, but I think we'll be okay. It looks like Leclerc is struggling to keep up with Lewis Hamilton's pace. As we go into the chicane for the penultimate time. Easy does it through there. Right, power down. We'll get DRS on Leclerc. We are within a second, so we can use it. Last lap of the race, here we go. Whatever happens now in this attempt, this is the video. Alright, whenever I get to the last lap, that's good enough for me. Through turn 1, now turn 2, easy through there. Rear end getting very light as we now go into the S's for the final time. Avoid the contact, unlike last lap. Through the second part of the S's, and then now the final part. Trying to set up a switchback here as we go into Dunlop. Looks like Leclerc's closing in on Hamilton actually. We do go around the outside of Leclerc and make the move stick, I think. Yes, we have. We're in front. So we can now take the race in line. Blitz is looking good. Into Degner 2. We're going to go for a move on Lewis. Got the run. Into the hairpin. We're very narrow. Easy. Oh, God, got a bit loose on me there. That's going to allow Lewis to stay in front. Got very narrow. Here we go. We've got the one on him. Can we get him into Spoon? We just run out of momentum at the end of the straight. Lewis just opened the arrest and that miles just saved him as we go through Spoon number 2 now. Good exit. Have we got what it takes? Tucking into the slipstream. It's going to come down to the final corner. This is going to be so intense. Got to back off momentum. Oh my God, we're still there. We're on the inside. On the brakes. Into the chicane for the final time. Lewis stays in front. We're going to try and get the switch back on him. No, Lewis, no. Oh, no. I didn't mean that, mate. Oh, no, Leclerc's going to win it. No, Leclerc snatched it. And he wins the race. And it's P2 for us in the Toyota. Oh, my days. Oh. Well, guys, there you have it then. A little bit of contact here and there, but it's to be expected with the Assetto Corsa AI. It was just a bit of fun, and in the end, it worked out okay. We do finish in 2nd place in the Toyota, so a podium for the return into the F1 sport, and Leclerc snatches the win from underneath us right at the end there. But guys, if you enjoyed the video, then I'd appreciate a like, and also subscribe if you are new for daily Formula 1 content and more things like this on the channel. Also, turn on notifications to not miss any videos from me, and the mods will be linked down below in the description. But guys, finally check out the 2 videos on your screen if you have missed them. But that is it from me here today, and I'll be back with another video very soon. But until then, it's goodbye from me.